Good morning. We are in session 40, Unit 4, Business Research Methods. In Unit 4, that is Data Collection and Processing, we are in session 40, Marketing Research on the net with the help of search engines. We all know that in the process of marketing research is the first step. And how do we go about it on the net? Internet has presented small businesses with a wealth of additional resources to conduct market research. One such would be keyword search. Keywords. These are words that people would use to find a particular type of product or service on the net and to see the number of competitors in the market. So keyword searches also tell about what are the product niches that you might consider. So how many existing sites already provide this particular product? 2. Word tracker, so that you can search and find out where the product is. Trillions keyword discovery. These are all popular keyword engine searches. 2. We are having competitor links. A traditional search engine can also help you check out how your competitors are doing, what are their products, what are their prices, and do they have any new offerings in the market, etc. So typing out www.yourcompetitorsname.com in Google or Yahoo or you will basically get into your competitor's website and you can find out what are their marketing campaigns. Most people try to find out whether your competitors are going into products which is very similar to what you are planning to produce, be it product or service. Therefore, how can you get into a better product, or how do you get into a more innovative marketing strategy, or change your publicity, or maybe your pricing? So you can basically strategize based on your competitors' links. Next, you have something known as blogs. Blogs are updated much more regularly than traditional websites. Therefore, they may reflect better what public opinion is. Therefore, whenever you need to go in for any search engines, blog specified search engines such as Technorati, Nielsen's Buzz Metrics, these are all very fast-paced with information. They are more informal in tone, and you can also pick up certain conversations with other bloggers in relation to information of a new product type or new market strategies. And you get more information than on what you would get on a regular website. And here you can also converse and get more information. The next type of search engines and net would be to conduct online surveys. So public opinion can be searched or deciphered through online surveys. So even though it is not as thorough and scientific and systematic as in-person or phone surveys, even then information can be got online. So many companies offer online research information, and when you go into the net and do some survey, you can go into their online survey information and go into their e-questionnaires, key surveys or web surveys and get your information. Next, what are the research tools and techniques? Online and offline, many companies and businesses use many techniques to find out information. Most of them basically would be questionnaires, which can be close-ended and open-ended. You can also go in for open-ended surveys wherein you can get good responses. Focus groups. You can solicit opinions from focus groups or your target consumers, and you can also go in for observations. The other major ways are: one, audience research. So audience research is aimed at discovering who is listening, watching, or reading TV or print media, and you are going to get a profile of the audience and determine the popularity or the medium or the product popularity from it. Next, you can go in for product research. Product research tests the use of a product, and you can find out what is the required changes or innovations that need to be done to an existing product, and what are the product prototypes that might come in the market, what are the designs, new designs that might come into the market in future. You can also do a brand analysis. So brand research also has certain profiling features aimed at identifying the reasons between brand loyalty and fickleness, why people change brands. Next, psychological profiling can be done, and psychological profiling is done to construct or build profiles of consumers by lifestyle or maybe by income or any other factors, thereby trying to find out how to influence the media in which the consumers are most prone to watch, and thereby decide upon their behavior. Next, you can also go in for scanner research. So scanner research uses checkout counters scans. So all transactions or the manner in which people purchase goods and find out what type of uses are taken into consideration. So from marketing point of view, scans can also help track the success of discounts or coupons, or how one product sale is linked with other product sales. Next, we have something known as database research. Database research is also known as data mining, and here attempts are made to collect and make maximum use of all kinds of data that you can get from customers, which basically is going to help you in your market. This information basically can tell about the buying habits, the income groups, the consumer preferences, the classification of products, the linking of one product sale with the other. So all this is basically data can be used. Next, we have something known as post-sale or consumer satisfaction research. Post-consumer surveys are done. It can be done on telephone or it can be done on internet through questionnaires. It is done to build goodwill and find out what type of after sale service is required, and it basically is to improve publicity and to improve word of mouth advertising. Next, we have so these are the basic ways you can go in on the net and with the help of search engines do your marketing research. Thank you.